What's up, Mother Geekers? Blake here, coming at you with some movie news, and today I am talking about Scream 7. Now, it was confirmed by BloodyDisgusting.com that Scream 7 has found its new director, and it will not be Radio Silence returning to write and direct Scream 7, having directed and having wrote and directed Scream 5 and Scream 6, which I really enjoyed those movies. And personally, I'm disappointed that Radio Silence isn't returning to write and direct Scream 7. But you know what? Finding out who the director is for this movie, I am actually I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, and I feel good about it. Ultimately, I feel really good about it. So, with that being said, I'm going to get into the news. But before I do, if you like this video, please do hit me with a thumbs up and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So, Scream 7. Happy Death Day, according to Bloody Disgusting. Happy Death Day, filmmaker Christopher Landon, officially on board to direct. Now, before I get into the article itself, I want to say this. Like I said, I'm optimistic about Christopher Landon. I feel good about it. I feel really good about it. I do have some concerns, which I'll get into. But I actually like Happy Death Day, the first one. The second one was okay. And I could be wrong here, and you can fact check me, but I believe he directed the movie Freaky, which starred Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn. And that movie was friggin' hilarious, man. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think it's just an underrated movie, much like Happy Death Day. I don't think Happy Death Day really gets the credit it deserves because, you know, when it came out, you know, there were some people that were really salty about it because it kind of stole Blade Runner 2049's thunder. But yeah, guys, getting into the article itself, Bloody Disgusting was the first to tell you this morning that Radio Silence, VHS, Southbound, Ready or Not, I love that movie, Scream 5 and Scream 6, will not be returning to direct the upcoming Scream 7 due to scheduling issues. And we also let you know that Christopher Landon of Happy Death Day and Freaky was in talks to direct. Well, it looks like it's now official. The Hollywood Reporter made it official. Okay, so the Hollywood Reporter made it official this afternoon, reporting that Spyglass has tapped Christopher Landon, a scary movie stalwart whose credits include the Happy Death Day movies as well as body-switching horror comedy Freaky, to direct the seventh installment of the long-running franchise. This according to multiple sources, THR also notes. Scream and Scream 6, or Scream 5 and Scream 6, directors Matt Bettinelli Open and Tyler Gillette, I probably butcher those names, Radio Silence in other words, will remain on board as executive producers, as well as Chad Villilla. I'm sorry, I can't say that name. I can't read! Anyways, no word yet on who will be writing Scream 7. Okay, so it won't be Christopher Landon. But THR reports that Melissa Barrera and Mason Gooding are expected to return. As for Jenna Ortega, only time will tell. THR notes Ortega's deal will be one to watch, as the actress signed on to the franchise before she was catapulted to the A-list thanks to Netflix's Wednesday. Wednesday. That's an overrated show in my opinion. I am not a big fan of Wednesday. I know a lot of you are, and I think Jenna Ortega is great as Wednesday. But the show itself, I find to be it skews a little too young for me to appreciate it, I think. I'm just saying. So getting back to the article, the ongoing WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes have halted productions across Hollywood at this time, so it may be a while before production on Scream 7 actually gets underway. Landon also wrote the second, third, and fourth, and seventh installments of the Paranormal Activity franchise. Ooh, I do not like those movies. Needless to say, he's got a highly respectable horror pedigree as he heads into Woodsboro, and his previous work proves he has the right sensibilities for the Scream saga. Stay tuned for more. So, again, I'm optimistic about Christopher Landon. I think he is a good choice to take over directing duties. I know some people are getting deja vu with, how Scream 3 was like a radical change from Wes Craven directed it, but it was written by a different writer, so it didn't really have the same tone as the first two Scream movies, if you will. So, and that movie was actually also shot during, it was written and shot, I could be wrong on that. I know it was at least written during the writer's strike from that year, whatever it was. So there's a lot of parallels being drawn, and yeah, some people are nervous. I'm not really nervous about it. I feel like they're going to do justice by this movie. I feel very confident that Christopher Landon will get it done. One of my big concerns, however, considering his history, is that he might make this more of a comedy than I would personally feel comfortable with. I don't want this to be a comedy. It's okay to have some laughs. It's okay for there to be some comedy, but I don't want that to be the central focus or the central tone of a Scream movie. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really concerned about as someone who really loves this franchise, and I honestly don't dislike a single movie in it. Even the TV series, I thought season 1, the MTV series that came out some years ago, I thought season 1 was actually okay. Didn't even watch season 2 because I started hearing some bad things about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna bother. And then that spiritual, like season 3, whatever, that had really nothing to do with the first 2 seasons. I was glad that they got Roger Jackson back to play Ghostface, but other than that, I thought it was very bland and just not entertaining. Kind of like me. I'm hopefully kidding, but yeah, guys. I mean, oh, and I want to also say this. Hopefully, they bring back. I'm not gonna say that. I know some people want Nev Campbell to come back. I don't want Nev Campbell to come back. I know a lot of you do. I know a lot of you want your favorite Scream Queen, and I think she's my favorite Scream Queen as well. I think she, took the torch from Jamie Lee Curtis and Laurie Strode, and I think she is the best final girl of all time. She's the best Scream Queen of all time. That's my opinion. But I feel like her story has been told. And I don't see a point in continuing to bring her back. Just like I don't see a point in bringing Gail back. Which I feel like they will. I feel like they're going to bring Gail back. And I wish they wouldn't. And I feel like they're probably going to back up the truck to Neve Campbell, which they really shouldn't, because I don't think they need to. Scream 6 proved that they don't need her for the Scream movies to be good. And I don't feel like Courtney Cox really brought that much to the movie either, to be honest with you. If anything, I felt like she kind of slowed the movie down a little bit. She was just there to be there. Just there for that nostalgia or whatever. But it wasn't needed. So that's just my 2 cents, guys. I wanted to talk about this and give you guys my thoughts. I don't want to keep you for too long. I got to get ready for work. Have a day job. Fun. But yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit me with a thumbs up. Subscribe. Comment below. Are you excited for Scream 7? Do you think Christopher Landon is a good choice? I think he's a good choice. I think he's an interesting choice. He's maybe a little bit outside of the box choice. I don't know. I'm into it. So yeah, guys, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Melissa Barrera does come back. God, man, love that woman. Anyways, don't let my girlfriend see this. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's all I got. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Blake. Y'all have a good one.